Hi, my name is Nateson, and I'm going to display for you ladies and gentlemen today what good aim looks like. I know that some of you have some questions about where this video is going, such as, Nateson, why are you wearing a Ron Swanson t-shirt for a sponsored video? This video is sponsored by GameLeap, a website that can help you when it comes to your upstairs game sense, and that's why today we're going to be looking at why people with good mechanical aim can still lose a lot of their matches. Make sure you stay to the very end so that you can see all what GameLeap has to offer. Let's go ahead and start this off.
We're go. This kitty dog. See. Alright, my knife.
Whatever comes.
Good games, guys.
You're probably getting an idea of the point I'm trying to make with what I just showed you and what happened in some of my games, where even though you have good mechanics, okay mechanics, just above average mechanics, it doesn't matter, because everything that happens in your mind and your game sense and your decision making, these are what are going to drive wins for you. Your mechanics are going to come in handy, and they're going to be completely necessary and useful for you to climb higher on the ladder, but they kind of come with you over time, and it's something you should always be working towards. But your mind, your game sense, what's happening upstairs, as I like to say, that is what is really going to show your true SR, and it is 100% the hardest thing to practice. Some of the common questions I get as someone in like the FPS sphere is always almost about mechanical aim. The questions are based around, you know, what type of mouse do you use? What are your Overwatch settings, your DPI, and your in-game sensitivity, and what type of practice do you do every day? And really, you kind of just have to be blunt with them. And you can tell them what you do. And I always say what I do with my warm-ups and my practice, but you tell them that that's not really what got me to X rank. What got me to X rank is my game sense. And the only way to do that is through lots of studying. I know, when we talk about video games, you start to think like studying is the last thing you would ever do, because the only practice you should have to do in a video game is practice shooting heads. Because that's all the video game is, really. If you just click their heads first, you win. That's all it is, Nate. If you'd be dumb to think there's anything more than that. Games, especially like Overwatch, are so complex. I don't even understand it all. No one does, dude. You have to, even the 4,500 up players still make mistakes. No one completely understands this game. It's so complex and it's always changing. One thing you have to do is study the game constantly. You have to be studying the way you engage in situations, where you should be versus your team, where you should hold your ult versus, and we can get into different cliche examples and everything. What you have to do is study on your own. It's really great that you have pretty amazing mechanics, and you can play a lot more confidently with that, and you can sometimes get yourself out of bad situations because of your mechanics and your confidence and your muscle memory. But it's going to come down to smart playing, mind over matter here. Your mind is going to be what causes you to win games. You need to work and talk with your team. I'm a big proponent of using voice chat, especially now in Season 11, dude. Attitudes have really shifted. I very much encourage you, if you're somebody that just turns voice chat off in the past, go ahead and start joining voice chat again. And I've always been a huge fan of voice chat. Use comms, use your mind, work, form strategies. And as I tweeted today, which as of this video would have been probably a few days ago, I tweeted talking about a coordinated strat is a lot better than an uncoordinated meta strat. And it's true. It doesn't matter what you play, your decision making and your ability to coordinate with your team using your mouth and talking and developing a plan, that beats anything if your opponents cannot think on your team's same level. The game has changed so much with the new meta. We're getting new heroes with Hammond and Symmetra. I wanted to put some more time into studying the game, and that's when I thought this video was a fantastic idea, because it reminds me of how many times we look at people in the training grounds, people that spend so much time on their aim but are yet still in Diamond. These Diamond players have Grandmaster mechanics, and that's not a joke. I've even gone into quick play, seen some players that have a lot of time played, have built great mechanics, but when you look at like their past season, the last time they played comp was like season 5 or 6, and they were only like Platinum or Diamond with a lot of games played. But these guys have great mechanics, because it's all up here. So these players refuse to talk with the team, and they refuse to fix their upstairs issues when it comes to their positioning, when it comes to their engages and disengages. They're making poor decisions in game, and that's what's holding them back, even though they have Grandmaster tier mechanics. So this video is to remind you that you need to invest in yourself. And look, when I say invest isn't always talking about money. Investment is your time, and your time is money. So in a way, I guess it still is. Invest in yourself. Always keep your mechanics fine-tuned, but better yet, study the game. Put a couple hours aside every week, just a couple of hours, to watch VOD reviews, watch very, very detailed coaching videos, watch something more than what you would get just from playing the game on yourself. Just exit out of the application. Some non-Overwatch Overwatch time. And this, watching the Overwatch League doesn't count. Watching the best players do the best things is cool at first, and initially you might be able to pick up some new tricks, like how they're jumping in certain spots on the map. But really, it's a highlight reel, and you're not learning anything from it. The best way for you is to watch coaching videos and VOD reviews. That is the best way to grow as a player looking to get better and grow the game sense, which is super important. Watching channels like mine and the rest of the competitive FPS community, and most importantly, you can find, and this is where we have the sponsor of our video, you can find a lot of these super detailed VOD reviews, countless videos on heroes by 4,500 plus players, top 500 high-ranking players making these videos on GameLeap. This is how you should be investing in yourself. GameLeap is a website that is full of detailed hero guides, coaching videos, and gameplay analysis, and these are all done by their own hand-picked high-ranking players. There are entire courses, individual videos, and a lot of free content if you want to go and see it for yourself. And when it comes to the premium courses, they can even be previewed so that you can see what you're buying. And you are dead to me if you use GameLeap to get better at Mei, because I hate playing against that, and if you get really good at her and kill me, I'm gonna rage quit. But thankfully, GameLeap has videos for every hero, so that you don't just have to be good at Mei. Why don't you try an Orisa on for size, with everyone's favorite Orisa main, Evil Toaster? If you want to see the premium content, it's only $8 a month, and because I love you, if you use code Nateson, you can save 25% off by clicking the glowing A with the blue fire around it right now. Don't worry, the fire's not hot, I have already clicked it. 25% off, code Nateson, 350 plus pro player guides. I love you all. Have an amazing rest of the night. Make sure to check out the site.